are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James is out there with Smart, and it's Ayton in at the center. And for Orlando, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And it's the Magic with the ball after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Banchero looking around. Over James, just 4 to shoot. Banchero passes the Carter.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
In the corner, Smart with it. LeBron outside, the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Doncic. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Pass to Ayton. Now, here's Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Bane kicks to Suggs. Fires the three. And there's Bane. That's good on the assist from Suggs.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 40 points in the win against Houston.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Suggs. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to James. Over Banchero. And it's James missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's De Silva. Bane for 3. Reeves with the rebound. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Suggs. Now Ayton. He had 16 points in the win against Houston.
And how about the defensive impact he's had, racking up 3 blocks and making his presence felt.
Now, here's Suggs, leading by 5. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's the lob to Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Reeves outside. Pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Orlando leading. Banchero, a screen on Smart. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ayton finds Smart. Off target from outside. Magic leading by 4. Over in the corner, Banchero. Offline with his 3.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Ayton throws it down.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Orlando with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Banchero passes to Carter. Outside, Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reed. Connects on the 17-footer. Payne's got 5 points so far.
A high percentage look for Bane. He gets to his spot and just nails it.
And finished off by Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Thunder. Here's De Silva. Last game we saw him score 13. Carter kicks to Suggs. Payne against Reed. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's Orlando converting.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Outside, James. Back to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for the Magic. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Down low. Wagner passes to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. That ball's nice speed that time from Banchero. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to James. Shoots over Wagner. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Banchero passes to Carter. That one a tad off line to the right, but drops in for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Payne against Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. Oh, Ayton in position. Bane with the steal. Pass to Suggs. Bane looking around. Here's Wagner. James defending. 9 feet out. And that one hits back iron. Lakers trail by 8. Reeves in the corner. Oh, good on the 3. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wagner a screen on Doncic. Here's the 3. And there's Wagner on the assist from Suggs. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead. And here is Doncic. He has 5. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Banchero against Smart. Pass to Carter. Banchero outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Bane with the screen on James. Outside, Bane. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic with a screen on Bane. Launches it. James misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Bane for 3. Good on the triple. Bane's got 10.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Richardson comes in for Bane. And it's Carter in for Jalen Suggs. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Smart. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Up top, Hachimura. In the corner, Kennard with it. Hachimura, the pass to LaRavia. To the inside. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 7 points.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Bitadze, a screen on Kennard. Hit them clean. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now, here's Richardson. Batazzi setting a screen for Richardson. And Batazzi throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
LaRavia with it. Fires the three. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, he's out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's LaRavia in at the three, the small forward.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if you do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Reeves. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Here's Hachimura. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Here's Banchero. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from it, they're still out in front.
LaRavia finds Reeves. He's off on that one. Magic leading by 9. Now here is Carter. Scoreless thus far. Batazzi the pass to Richardson. Charity stripe shot. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Back to LaRavia. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. And Hayes throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Lakers, Jackson Hayes at the line for one.
Hayes no good on the free throw. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's LaRavia. Pass to Kennard. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now, here's Banchero. 32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Kennard with the ball. He's defended by Wagner. Reeves left side. Over in the corner, LaRavia. And the Lakers with another miss. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. 7-point differential. Misses the baby hook.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Hayes. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Marcus Smart's checked in for Los Angeles. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Here is Carter. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Batadze is screen on Smart. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now, here's Payne. His last outing, 16 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 12 points in the game.
When a shooter like Payne gets in a groove, it can be trouble. He's just going to keep attacking you and keep on scoring.
Pass to LaRavia. From deep, Reeves. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hayes with the steal. Now LaRavia. Right side Smart. Now Reeves. He's covered by Banchero. Pass to LaRavia. The three-pointer no good. Orlando leading by 4. Payne for 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 15.
Just another day in the office for Mr. Payne.
Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. And here is Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. The 19-footer is on the money.
Oh, when Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
Carter with the bounce pass. Inside. Crafty move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for 2, Goga Bitadze.
He's off on the first for the Magic. De Silva's checked in, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Carter. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Rui Hachimura. LeBron comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. And he sinks the second. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Lakers trail by 6. Outside, Smart. Hayes finds James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
De Silva with the bucket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to Doncic. A floater. No good. Shot missing. Magic leading by 8. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Outside, Bane. Here's De Silva. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Bane against Smart. Out to Doncic. Smart dishes to Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Lakers passing it around. The 3 from LeBron. Orlando grabs the miss. Bane's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Bane. Over Smart. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Lakers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Smart misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Banchero with the ball. Hayes on him. Nifty move. And it's Banchero missing. Lakers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Over Suggs. Doncic, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Bain. 20 points for him. Drills it from outside. Bain's got 23.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Banchero's got 6.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Now here's 8. Here's Doncic. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so the timeout by Jamahl Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
.130 left here in the second. Pass to Bain. Over Reeves. And a great move by Bain. Bain's got 25 points.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
40 seconds left in the first half. Bain, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 14. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away. Here's De Silva. Back to Suggs. Outside, Bain. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Bain. James outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 12. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Jamahl Mosley. Coach, how would you characterize the play from Paolo Banchero in the first half?
Willing to make the simple play, the simple pass, not trying to do too much, getting it out in transition. He's got to continue to rebound the basketball so he can push up the break and make those quick, easy decisions in transition.
Easier said than done, I know. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Orlando Magic. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Gotta patrol the ARC as well.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Magic leading by 12. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's De Silva. 6 to shoot. Bane inside the three-point line. Top of the key jumper, no good. Lakers trail by 12. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back over to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. The free throw off from Carter. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And Ayton throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Suggs. Here's Banchero for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Over Doncic. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Point-blank range, too easy for LeBron.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Suggs kicks to Bane. To the left side wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Another miss by Orlando. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Chink. Oh, LeBron does it again.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to De Silva. Bane for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bane's got 28.
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Doncic passes to LeBron. LeBron with another miss.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Down low. Bane for 3. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the layup falls.
LeBron James.
James has got 6 in the quarter.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
Lakers trail by 7. Outside, Smart. James gets the bucket. James has got 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Bane misses the 3. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-3 run. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. That one goes in. 7 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Bane. Oh, good on the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Doncic feeling it out. Outside for Smart. They grab their own miss. Reeves, the 3rd shot of the possession, finally falls for him. Now just a 3-point Orlando lead. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Take a look at some stats for James. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 24 per clip, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Magic leading by 3. And here is Suggs. He's got 5. Bane for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bane's got 6 here in this quarter.
Off the catch, Bane has that repeatable shot motion. It's just so consistent.
Doncic passes to LeBron. 5 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
Hard to stop Ayton once he gets moving downhill.
Magic shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Bane. He has 31. And then Carter with the jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
James looking it over. Banked in off the glass. James has got 13 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Back to Suggs. Payne for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Outside for Smart. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Payne. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves has got his fourth rebound in this one. Doncic bounce pass. Lakers passing it around. James buries the three.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first two quarters.
Payne for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Smart. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Suggs dishes to Carter. Payne for three. Good. Another from three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Reeves finds Doncic. Unloads. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Carter with it. He's got 8. Pass to Bane. And it's off from three-point range. Spins. Here's LeBron. Converts after the nice spin. LeBron's got 15 points here in the second half. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. With some changes, Jackson Hayes comes in for Ayton, and it's Hachimura in for Luka Doncic. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Pass to Bitadze. And here's Wagner. James defending. Wagner kicks to Bane. Clock at 4. Back to Wagner. Shoots the three. The Lakers with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
No good on the free throw.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Magic. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Laravia's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Now, here's Richardson. Still yet to score. Wagner with a screen for Richardson to the inside. And there's Wagner on the assist by Richardson. And the Magic lead by 3.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here comes LeBron. It's hauled in by the Magic. Richardson outside. Pass to Wagner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Richardson. Wagner has screen on Kennard. It's Wagner atop the key. No coverage that time. And it's a 5-point Magic lead. The Lakers shooting in this game 45%. Kennard finds Reeves. Kennard setting the pick for Reeves for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Richardson, and the turnover again by Orlando.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Lakers trail by 5. Now here's Hayes. Here's LaRavia. And again, the Lakers no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Wagner has screen on Kennard. Out to Carter. Puts up a 3. Kennard with the rebound. The Lakers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now Richardson, he gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Desmond Bane getting it done for Orlando. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for the Lakers right now, Hachimura out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hayes in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here is Carter over Reeves. And it's Carter missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
To the middle, here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Carter, the pass to Banchero. The shot's good from Batadze. And the Magic lead by 3.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. LaRavia with it, defended by Carter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves. Kennard, the pass to Hayes. Now Kennard drills the three-pointer. Kennard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Wagner, a screen on Kennard. Banchero outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And playing with veteran poise against the shot clock, I like how Banchero handles the pressure.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Banchero kicks to Richardson. Banchero left side. Carter outside. Wagner from long range. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Magic. The Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. LaRavia passes to Reeves. LaRavia with the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Batadze. One-on-one here. Banchero left side. Outside Carter. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Richardson against Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Richardson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Kennard. Good work defensively by Richardson. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Banchero. Over Kennard. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Hachimura the pass to LaRavia. Up top, Hachimura. The rebound by Batadze. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Richardson, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Richardson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. Smart's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. And now Allie Laforce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Banchero after LeBron James hitting the three. Banchero against LeBron. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now, here's Doncic. And again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. The next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
Okay, showing some point forward skills there. Banchero, nice find in that pick and roll.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down to three on the bucket from Bane.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
And it's Banchero missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here is Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Outside, James. Back to Doncic. And another three for the Lakers.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. Wagner passes to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Bane. From the arc. Kept alive Orlando. Wagner with a screen for Bane. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Magic have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Smart against Suggs. And the three off target. Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic left side. Outside, Smart. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 11. Suggs, screen on Reed. James rips down the rebound. The Lakers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Outside, Smart. James absorbing hits on the drive.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Bane against Reeves. Now, here's Bane. He started closely. No good, unable to end this run. Now, Doncic. For three. The three goes down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Good work there as it goes down.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
Doncic with it. Smart outside. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Banchero. Now, here's Bane. And that one is good.
This is the defense Bane attracts, and he's superb at fending them off.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
James, a screen on Bane. Reeves. Banchero vacuums it in. The Magic trail by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Luka Doncic.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we weren't making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.